Before we continue with the next lesson, let's have a quick review of the definition of marketing. Marketing is identifying needs and wants and fulfilling those needs and wants. And we have said that this already covers the goals of marketing, which are first, to determine the needs and wants of the customers, and second is to satisfy those needs and wants. And in the previous video, we also talked about the 5 core concepts in marketing. Now, for this video, we'll be talking about the evolution of marketing. Marketing has not always focused on customer value. In the past, companies were not really marketing oriented. Instead, they focused on the other aspects of the business. It has evolved through the years and have resulted to different and distinct philosophies, and these theories may be divided into eras. The first era is the production era. It covers the period from the 1800s to the 1930s. The thinking during this era is that products would sell themselves, and therefore, the focus should be on the production efficiencies and distribution. The production era began at the time of the Industrial Revolution and lasted roughly for 60 years. Basically, what was happening was the mass production of numerous products increased the availability of the product options in the marketplace. Now, the main thought running through every entrepreneur's head at the time was, if you build it, they will come. If you make it, customers will buy. So this, however, was only successful because of the limited amount of products at the time. There were fewer options during that time. There were fewer alternatives for customers to choose from. Now, the second one is the sales era. And this period lasted through the 1960s. As the market continued to become more saturated and intensified, competition among businesses increased. And this created a need for marketing and sales technique. Companies hoped through persuasion techniques that they could convince customers to purchase their products. Firms started to do aggressive approaches to sell their products, and sales became an important function of the company as it discovering new markets for their products was considered very important in the success of the business. However, companies were concerned only about selling their products. They just wanted to get rid of their products so that they could get the profit. It was not because they wanted to fulfill the needs of their customers. Everything in the sales era was about the price, not about the quality of the products, not about fulfilling the needs of the customers. Now, the third era is the marketing concept era. This happened during the 1960s. During that time, it became more obvious to marketers that it would be more efficient if the company will focus first on discovering what the customers need, and then they develop the product based on that customer need. The marketing concept was typically the same as the marketing discussed in textbooks today. It's how we approach marketing nowadays. The previous concepts, they worked initially, but as more and more companies adopted similar approaches, there were techniques like competing on price. There were price competition. They were providing product choices. More companies are doing heavy promotion. Then the previous concepts became less and less successful. Now, the core reason behind these concepts disappearing over time is that they were focused on the company. They are focused on the company itself. In other words, they only look at the needs of the company. They did not make any consideration of the market. They didn't consider customer needs. Now, this situation created the need for the companies to shift or to change to what is known now as the marketing concept. The marketing concept has the customer at the center of the company's focus. So before the company develops a product and before delivering promotional messages, companies reverse the traditional approach and they identify target markets and they identify and understand customer needs. And with this understanding of the target market and the customer, companies will then identify the competitive marketing strategies to be successful in the marketplace. The goal of the marketing concept is a win-win scenario where the customer receives good value and is satisfied on the firm, and the firm, on the other hand, is rewarded with profitable business. The next one is the customer relationship era. This is between the 1990s and 2010. To put simply, the relationship era describes businesses' gradual shift to long lasting relationships with the prospects and the customers. It covers everything from new marketing processes and new sales mentalities to unlocking potential for marketers and sales teams. Now, the marketers and sales teams, they have easier job because the companies are now capable of gaining so much more information about every customer that they come in contact with. Okay? In the last few years, relationship marketing has been commonly used to refer to marketing to customers as compared to marketing to prospects. Okay? Prospects are your potential buyers. But as we enter the relationship era, it would be strange not to include the prospects in relationship marketing too. You don't only focus on your current customers, but now you also have to focus on your potential buyers. Now that there's, rapid development in technology, there are actually many ways for marketers to nurture, to build good relationships with prospects or potential buyers. Also, in this customer relationship era, there is no longer any excuse for marketers to use general marketing campaigns. No need to do hard selling. No need to use the one size fits all messaging. Customers have shown that they are receptive to marketing. So we need to take into account what they really need and what they are shopping for. So this gives your brand, this gives your company a great opportunity to build a meaningful relationship with your current customers and your potential customers and make it last for a long time. The last one is the social or the mobile marketing era, and this covers the period from 2010 up to the present. Nowadays, businesses focus on being social and connecting with clients in real time. Because of technology, businesses and customers can communicate 24/7. Like if you send a message to a business online, you can receive a reply instantly. So the customer is in the driving seat now, not the businesses. So again, the evolution of marketing is divided into eras. The first one is the production era, sales era, marketing concept era, customer relationship era, and finally, we are in the social or mobile marketing era.